It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East. Today we are on location. We thought we would get out of the studio and come to the Greenville Town Common. I'm currently on the fishing pier on the Tar River right here behind me. It's a beautiful summer day. If you have the opportunity to get out and explore, whether it's the Uptown Common or the Greenville Town Common in Greenville, or anywhere you are, get out to a park, because remember, things might be closed, but nature's always open. So this is a nice spot here. As you can see, the river behind us. And you know, we are going to do a lot of cool stuff today. And one of those things is getting into the show right now and checking out this first story. So let's take a look, and we'll be back here in a little bit at the Greenville Town Common.
Take a drive along South King Street in Windsor, and it's hard to miss the crowds coming and going.
It's very important to be here in Windsor.
This is the Heritage House restaurant.
Oh my goodness, it goes back for years.
Back 27 years to be precise, a place that hits the spot for locals.
I think of good home cooking, I think of good service, and I think of what they do for the community.
First up on the menu, the food.
Well, they're going to always get Southern food, and it's real Southern food.
Rachel Pierce owns the Heritage House. Her love for cooking came at a young age, growing up on a farm right here in Bertie County.
I did not like to be out in the tobacco fields, so I had an option of either staying at home and cooking or being out there in the tobacco fields. So that's how I learned to cook.
And a lot of what she cooked back then is on the menu here today.
Fried chicken, collards, and cabbage, and string beans.
Just to name a few, more than a dozen vegetables and 5 different meats can be found on the buffet daily. But there's also lighter fare.
I usually get a salad. I am saying a lot to you. I usually get a chef salad, add grilled chicken or shrimp.
Windsor native Waylon Bridges as a Heritage House regular.
So it's probably about 3-4 times a week, to be honest.
We have people come for breakfast, lunch, and supper.
So yes, the food is good, but that's not all they're serving up here.
Yes, it is. It's more than just a meal. It's fellowship, too. Everybody has a good time, and when you come out here, you always find someone that you can talk to. Even the girls that work in the restaurant are so friendly.
Rachel has good waitress. There's a little redhead up there at that cash register that waits on you and knows what you want before you can get in the door half the time. Good service.
And it's those happy customers that makes the long hours worth it for Rachel.
I honestly love it, and I'm older, but I thoroughly love it, and I'll never quit. I'll never quit.
It's just the right recipe for Bertie County natives who aren't shy about sharing their love for a place they call their own.
Hey, come through. Come through. I'm trying to tell you, you will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. Good food, excellent people, good customer service. I'm trying to tell you, you will not be disappointed.
Organizers of the Horizon program at the Oakmont School know that many families are not equipped for remote learning. This could cause children to fall behind. The school's workers are putting in time over the summer to make sure these students and their families have the tools that they need. The Horizons program is aimed at helping low-income students get a chance at better education. It also provides students with instruction in social skills and gives families food to keep their students' minds and bodies full over the summer. Horizons started at Oakwood School 5 years ago. It was the first program of its kind in North Carolina. Organizers say they want to give students skills to open the doors for them in life.
The national mission of Horizons is to reach students who come from under-resourced areas. Students aren't getting the resources that necessarily everybody else around them is getting. So our focus geographically was to help those students and really just give them those equitable opportunities.
Executive Director Chris Arnold says they have received great feedback this summer from the students' families. Parents send in videos and photos of students doing their work and interacting with their teachers. For more about this program, you can head over to WNCT.com and our online originals page. I'm Emily Severidge, 9 on your side.
Watch your local WNCT 9 in your side news on our live stream on WNCT.com or on our mobile app.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day is off to a great start so far. So right now we're in Greenville on location. Actually, we're at the Greenville Town Common adjacent to Uptown Greenville. Right now you see the bridge behind me here. This is kind of an iconic landmark in the area. They're actually doing some work right now and renovations to this, so it's all closed off, so we can't go on it today. It'd be great if we could, but eventually or very soon it'll reopen and you can come back. You know, there's a greenway trail that runs through the bridge, through the Tar River waterfront, which is a great exercise location, but you can't get there from here right now. But we just wanted to give you a cool visual to have in the background there outside on a nice summer day. Okay, let's jump right back into the show here. We still got a lot of ground to cover today, a lot of good stories to get to, and when you come back, we'll be in the Greenville Town Common, another area, okay? I'll see you in a little bit.
Interim Chancellor Ron Mitchelson held a virtual town hall meeting this afternoon answering questions of concerned teachers and students. Mitchelson says masks continue to be the #1 topic of concern. He's asking professors to be upfront about the policy.
They are required in the classroom setting. Let's make sure that that's expressed in the syllabus.
He's asking professors to set the right example.
They have to assist our community in being compliant. This culture of compliance, I can tell you, starts with professionals, including our professors.
Students have differing opinions on the requirement. Delia Nashed thinks wearing a mask in class is a good idea, but it will be uncomfortable.
I think it's annoying, but I think it's a necessary evil. It's going to protect everybody.
Nashed says she will do anything to get back to in-person classes.
Spring semester was canceled, and it was just all online, so the fact that we have school coming up in August is kind of exciting, that things are getting back to normal.
Mitchelson says July 10th is their deadline for decisions. He says the state's move to phase 3 is critical to their plan.
If the state is not willing to move to phase 3, it will definitely have an impact on the timing of what we're able to do. So this is a key element in decision making, certainly at the system level.
As for the rising case counts, Mitchelson says it will be a University of North Carolina system decision whether students are kept from returning to campus August 10th. He expects that decision to be made mid-July. In Greenville, Caroline Boyer, 9 on your side.
A Greene County couple has started a business to provide a home and care for elderly citizens who need it in the age of COVID.
I think it's a house that people could enjoy.
Louie and Terry Johnson have a vision for the Lindell House.
And I know there's a need for a home for people who don't necessarily need assisted living, don't need nursing home, yet they can't stay in their own home safely anymore.
The 4-bedroom home is ready for up to 6 people.
We got this home and we set it up for people to live here, have all their meals made, have their transportation, have someone here to do all the housekeeping, and they can just live here with some independence as well.
But the Johnsons are still looking for residents.
I don't know if the word hasn't gotten out as well or if people are just afraid to make a move right now.
The entire house is ADA accessible. Workers will provide help when needed.
We'll have hired caregivers will be here for companion care for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week.
The Lindell House is prepared for COVID-19.
Be limited people in and out. Of course, we also have hand sanitizers at the entryway. I have a thermometer to be checked every time anyone comes in to make sure there's nobody with a fever.
The Johnsons don't just want this to be a place to live. They want it to be a home.
Well, I think so many times as we get older, we get isolated and we miss out on a lot. And I think we want this to be a loving, active home that people enjoy visiting and living.
The Johnsons say they look forward to having residents at the Lindell House. We have more information on how you can get into contact with them at WNCT.com. In Greene County, Ariana Kraft, 9 on your side.
I'm Alicia Kellum, the Executive Manager here at Don Williamson Nissan. With recent health concerns, we wanted to share some ways to keep your vehicle clean. Disinfect all high-touch areas where there's most contact with bare skin, like the steering wheel, handles, lock buttons, seat belts and buckles, mirrors, radio dials, and climate control buttons. Sanitize your hands about every hour just to be safe, and listen to all the latest alerts from health officials. From all of us here at Don Williamson Nissan, stay safe. We're thinking of you.
Touchdown Friday, yeah, that's good. There we are, the East Daily Download. Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to the East Daily Download. I'm here at the Greenville Town Common, just adjacent to Uptown Greenville. And it's a nice summer day, walking along the waterfront here of the Tar River, and I thought what better thing to do than get my phone out and watch some of the East Daily Download. But now that I say that out loud, I see the error in this. Maybe I should just be out here, put this away, and enjoy the nice weather, because before you know it, it'll be fall and winter, it'll be cooler, I won't want to be outside, so enjoy the nice weather while we can, and sit here and enjoy the beautiful water. And interesting, the chain link fence here that divides and keeps us safe from the water, there are all these padlocks on the fence. Now, we were debating the meaning and the definition of this. Bryce, do you think it's about relationships, I believe? Is that right? Thumbs up, yeah. I don't know. It is decorative and it looks kind of cool when you go down the row, though. So I'm going to look that up and let you guys know. Okay, let's get back to the story, and I'll see you back here in a little bit on the East Daily Download.
This parking lot would typically be filled on summer afternoons and evenings here at Down East Wood Ducks Granger Stadium. Instead, now the parking lot and the stadium will remain mostly empty due to the cancellation of the Minor League Baseball's 2020 season.
We'd kind of heard it was coming anyway. I think we'd known probably for a while it was coming, and today marks the day that Major League Baseball players report to spring training, new spring training for Major League Baseball. So I think a decision had to be made about minor league baseball.
There won't be a season for the Down East Wood Ducks this year because of the pandemic. It leaves employees of the 160 different minor league baseball teams across the country concerned.
We're trying to do as many things as we can just to kind of keep paying bills, really, and keeping everybody on staff.
In Kinston, Team Vice President Wade Howell is working to keep his employees together.
To date, I think the thing that we're most proud of is we haven't furloughed anybody, so we're trying to continue that.
Workers at Granger Stadium are not the only ones taking a hit. So is Mother Earth Motor Lodge, one of the primary hotels where visiting teams would normally stay. Its manager now has more rooms to fill than she's used to.
We've been talking with Wade over at the Wood Ducks. We stay in very close contact with them, and so we knew what to expect, and we've been working on multiple ideas to try to bring in more tourists in a different direction.
Losing the Wood Duck season is having an effect on people in Kinston, but many are trying to remain positive, finding new ways to generate revenue.
So again, not the best situations of having to be creative, but it's forced us to do that, and I think there'll be some things that we figure out that we can do and still work into a season, and we'll keep doing that for future years as well.
We have more information on the Wood Duck season and how this cancellation will impact the community online at WNCT.com under our online original page. In Kinston, I'm Kelsey O'Donnell, 9 Your Side Sports.
This year's summer hunger came early for many families here in the East. The Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina is asking for your help to stop summer hunger. With school cafeterias closed, these kids have lost access to 2 meals a day. That's why 9 on Your Side's Caring for Carolina is asking for your help with this important mission to feed those families in need.
Visit WNCT.com to learn how to donate your time, food, and money to the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina in their fight to stop summer hunger.
The coronavirus hasn't stopped the Grand Ole Opry from making music. Vince Gill and Reba McEntire are the latest country stars to sign up for a live concert out of Nashville. The two will be on stage together, but with no fans in attendance. The July 18th show will be the Opry's 4,933rd consecutive Saturday night broadcast. The upcoming SpongeBob SquarePants movie is getting the big-time soundtrack treatment. A music video for their first single, Agua, by Tiny and J Balvin was just released. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, will also feature songs from Snoop Dogg, Cyndi Lauper, Weezer, and others. The movie's planned release is early next year. Dolly Parton, Lil Nas X, and Lena Waithe are among the big names slated to appear at the revamped GLAAD Media Awards. The coronavirus forced the LGBT advocacy group to cancel not one, but 2 ceremonies earlier this year, first in New York, then in Los Angeles. GLAAD is now combining them into a single virtual show on July 30th. It will be streamed live and then air on Logo TV August 3rd. That's your Eye on Entertainment.
WNCT 9 on Your Side is hitting the road.
Living Local is back and coming to a town near you.
We're living local on WNCT 9 on Your Side.
Watch your local WNCT 9 on Your Side news on our live stream on WNCT.com or on our mobile app.
Emerge Gallery is hosting a virtual exhibition called Black Voices Matter, featuring visual art and music.
Right now is such an important time to let Black artists have a voice, and I think it's even more important for our entire community to listen.
Holly Garriott is the executive director of the Pitt County Arts Council at Emerge. Garriott says when the gallery's windows were broken during protests, they knew they wanted to commission Black artists to paint the boards.
The arts is such a powerful and constructive way to get artists' voices and emotions out. And we really feel like the public art on our building is so strong because it doesn't matter what your beliefs are or what your background is. When you pass the building, you know, when you're walking by the building, you're going to have to interact with that public art.
Now that art is part of a virtual exhibition highlighting Black art. The gallery is also holding virtual performances on Friday as part of its African American music series.
African American music has always, been a voice to part of our community where a lot of times they haven't been heard or haven't even been allowed to talk.
COVID-19 is putting a strain on artists. Emerge Gallery has a relief fund with 100% of the donations going to help local artists.
They can't perform, you can't go to see a concert or live music, and our visual artists who have been teaching or selling their work in galleries are not able to do that. And so it's been a real challenging time.
A face mask is just the beginning of things you can make at home to keep you and your family protected during the coronavirus pandemic. Here are some other ways people are getting crafty at home with safety in mind. If you have access to a 3D printer, there are all sorts of gadgets you can create to make those face masks more comfortable. My CNET colleagues have built magnetic clips, ear savers, and strap clips to help keep those masks wearable all day long. The 3D printer can also fabricate parts for face shields. A simple Google search can turn up printing instructions, or visit cnet.com. If you don't have a 3D printer and would like to invest, the DaVinci Mini W Plus starts at a little over $200. By now, we all know that we shouldn't touch our faces in order to minimize spreading germs. The NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory has released instructions to make a wearable sensor that vibrates when your hands get too close to your face. It's called the Pulse, and it relies on basic electrical supplies and a little tech know-how. Find the instructions at jpl.nasa.gov and search for Pulse. But if these sound a bit complicated and you'd rather stick to making fabric masks, there's a ton of online tutorials from everyone from Joann Fabrics to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. For more techie tips and tricks, visit cnet.com. I'm Cara Suboy with CNET for CBS 2 News This Morning.
Oh, you did not tell the truth.
That's not true. No, I'm done.
You are not!
You said you wanted a light bulb moment, and I'm going to give it to you.
Chicks rule.
Girl power!
Jerry!
All these years, we should have had a cheerleader on this show.
How am I going to tell her that she can't pick up her children?
How about this? You're not picking up the kids, you're drunk.
Here at Methodist Home for Children, our work is always essential and the need is always growing as we continue to take in children. Now, more than ever, we need loving foster homes willing to provide safe, stable homes and donations to fight abuse and neglect in the Pitt County area. See how you can foster or help by visiting MHFC.org today. Change a life for the better with Methodist Home for Children, because every child deserves a chance.
Oh, well, that is going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download. Hope you have a great day ahead. Don't forget, get out while you can while the weather's nice. It's nice and summery outside. Before long, it'll be cool, and you won't want to come and lay out in the grass in the town common or anywhere else. So enjoy it while we have it. It's nice and quiet and peaceful here right now, so I'm enjoying this. And yeah. We will be back tomorrow with you with a new episode of the East Daily Download. So until then, have a nap or relax and enjoy the summer. And I'm gonna lay back down here. Yeah, that's the good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow on the East Daily Download, we continue our trip to the Greenville Town Common.
I'm here in the Greenville Toyota Amphitheater.
Ariana will be here with a new farm report, and Angie will be here for Q&A with AQ. Join us tomorrow for the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.